up the Lincoln Tunnel, through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action now. Burrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow on play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Kylan Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. first carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance. I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Open man here is Benson. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Second down and goal. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eating.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That one caught by Carter. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And they're using that in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, caught by Mims. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play action with Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff for Carter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carter will try the right side. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Zach Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Samuels. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Able to connect with Mims. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown Jets. Elijah Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Went under pressure, and they got to him again. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. Rosa's kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Hill. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Hill. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Kylan Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Jets 36, Bengals 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Wilson here, pass caught by Carter. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. They've got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run with Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A big offensive explosion leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.